get sat down, get the tea ready, because everything, and I mean everything, has kicked off. I honestly thought we were past this. I honestly did. We have some major tea, and I'm going to try and give you 2 scandals today. Jeffree has dragged Laura Lee. Their short-term friendship has arrived to an abrupt halt. Everything has kicked off. He went on Twitter and publicly ripped her to pieces, completely destroyed her. She has so far kept her mouth quietly closed, possibly because her eyeshadow palette is being shipped from his warehouse, which he was bragging about on Snapchat. We are going to be going all through the evidence. But first of all, welcome to Kuckian's Courtroom. I am John Kuckian. Maybe you would like a glass of champagne, or maybe a Ferrero Rocher, or maybe you would prefer some after eights. Today we're going to be talking about Laura Lee, anything for views, busted the house, caps, pajamas, eyeshadow palette, AdSense for anything views. Lee, Hill, just add anything on there that you want to.
Engagement is as low as your IQ, no one with you, all your friends shit behind your back, and you're she's full of shit, okay?
Basically, Laura has been in some major controversy being friends with Jeffree. She recently became acquainted with him and her views boosted. She was going up to 1.2 million views a video. However, this has since died down back to a normal number of views, which I believe is between 600,000 to 800,000, 900,000. They were collaborating together and they were in this trio, Manny, Jeffree and Laura, and that was the dream team. We have covered over the past week all the drama, all the scandals. If you haven't watched them, go back through Kuckian's Courtroom, get up to date, but you just can't be behind on this, just too much is happening. Manny MUA and Laura went and collaborated with Jaclyn, who was arch enemies with Jeffree, and ever since that happened we were all thinking, oh my god. And then we saw Manny like some tweets, which we're going to get onto later, and Jeffree has just cut Laura off. Okay, why don't we just start with the tweets? You know I don't like to hold the tea from you, I like to keep it hot, I like to keep it fresh. You know how we do. Let's just read the series of Jeffree's tweets that he posted. It's not PR, is that a joke? There's a lot more blah blah that isn't revealed yet. That's one of his first tweets. Recently, I've grown as a person, been working on myself, and I've removed a lot of negative people from my life. Just know that I'm in a really amazing place mentally, and I'm the happiest I've been in months with a love heart face. Is it just me that remembers that he says this every time he gets in a fight with someone? Like every time he literally gets in a fight with someone, he posts tweets like, I'm so happy, I'm so happy. And this is where things get on to drama. So someone replied to one of Jeffree's tweets saying, I hope it isn't Laura. She may be a little nervy, but she's a good soul, basically talking about like ex-friends and stuff like that. I believe this was on the tweet where Jeffree was saying going to my ex-friend's funeral or something like that. And basically he replied saying, you know nothing about her personality. Her soul is pure evil. That is about Laura Lee. That's what the thread is about. Now, bear in mind, we've just seen them collab 100,000 times together.
I'm sharing it down.
It's honestly not so bad.
It does look,
not
right? Here, let me do a little bit more on here. Let's try it with the Beauty Blender.
Oh, super pigmented. I don't know why. I did like, and then started tapping it out. Obviously, it is a
less
dark.
Is more.
Yes, less is more, and it's a super dark.
Hot. But here's the thing. Did you see the glitter anywhere on your cheeks,
No.
hands, or
Look.
face?
No glitter.
Zero.
Glitter. Glitter. Oh, it does have glitter in it.
Oh, wow. It looks very similar.
Yeah, it looks very similar.
So bizarre.
Yes.
We're wearing it now, actually.
And
the review's
yes.
a little, you're gonna be a little shaken and shaken about it.
Yes.
Manny will be joining us.
Yes.
Collection,
Yes.
the melee, so if you saw us
Yes.
on the web, here for it.
Yes.
I'm having restocking at DRAAGS.
Yes. And keep on watching. Keep watching.
Saddle up, basically.
Saddle up. If you would have watched my channel, you would already know the outcome.
Okay, well, Lace Rabbit Blush from Lipstick Queen.
Right. Yes.
Like their high price point.
Right.
How much?
But basically, some people think that Laura was leeching off Jeffree. To be honest, I kind of see them both as leeches personally, but again, that's just my opinion. You do not have to agree with me. So Jeffree said, you know nothing about her personality. Her soul is pure evil. To which another lady replied, I knew it. I gave her a chance because of you. I'm going to her channel and unsubscribing to her. Manny better watch out for that knife that she has slowly been slashing I hate it. I mean, I know I misspell tweets, but I always delete them and resend them. Manny better watch out for that knife that she has slowly slashing his back. I almost feel like that's Laura typing that tweet. Do you not think so? I'm honestly going amaranth with these spelling mistakes. I'm not surprised, but at the same time, I'm still going amaranth. And again, why don't we take a look at the close-up of Jeffree talking about the diss? You know nothing about her personality. Her soul is pure evil. Now, the reason this turns into the major controversy, now obviously that's so dramatic already. From what we understand, they are both still following each other, and we will get onto that later, but that is obviously so dramatic that this is now going public. Doesn't surprise me. Jeffree has a new collection, I believe, and he needs some controversy, otherwise he's not going to make any sales. So of course he suddenly falls out with all of his friends, so everyone goes crazy. Manny was dragging Jeffree, and literally 5 minutes later, he's in his car Snapchatting saying, you know, we're public figures, everyone gets in our business, just leave us alone. It's our private friendship, saying that they've made up and they've done Snapchats together. Obviously that seems crazy because Jeffree was posting these pictures about like going to my ex-best friend's funeral, and at the same time Jeffree posted that, Manny was posting tweets. Well, let me read the tweet to you. Manny posted a tweet saying today's going to be a good day or something along the lines of that, and this lady replied to him saying, girl, forget those toxic ass people. I'm glad you're away from a scumbag like Jeff Zilla, and now I'll actually enjoy your videos without promos. Manny liked the tweet. Manny publicly liked the tweet dragging Jeffree, calling him a scumbag and calling him Jeff Zilla. I've never called Jeffree a scumbag. I've never called him Jeff Zilla. I'm sure I've called him other names in the past, but we call them all names. I'm honestly so past it. That was in Manny's likes, and at the same time he was liking pictures where people were sending him pictures of himself with Manny and Laura bumming each other and kissing each other. I honestly thought Laura was married, so I don't know what the tea is, but her and Manny were getting off together. I don't know what was happening. As far as jaclyn didn't get involved. Honestly, I would show more, but I'm so family friendly and it's Christmas, so I like to give you the tea hot and fresh, and my opinion is only my opinion. That's the tea that's happened so far. Let's watch the Snapchat footage of Manny then talking about making up with Jeffree and how there was miscommunication.
What is up, you guys? So I'm sure a lot of you guys are shook at my last photo on my Snapchat. There's been a lot of speculation online about Jeffree and I and my friendships that I have with different people and things like that, and what's been going on, and people have been, it's been such a big speculation and all over the place, like what's going on between them, is there issues, what's going on, you know what I mean? I just want you guys to remember that at the end of the day, first and foremost, we are people too. And we have miscommunications, we have missteps, we have friendships that go awry, we have relationships that end. And that is okay, that's part of life, that's part of growth, and that's part of change. And change is good. You know, change is welcomed. And we're public figures, and our friendships and our relationships are made known to the public, and the public feels the need to know what has been going on between closed doors. You know what I mean? Shit happens between people all the time. Miscommunication happens all the time. And I just hope you guys understand that and respect that, and understand that we need to solve it between ourselves and talk amongst ourselves before we bring it public, and before we go live and make statements that we don't want to make, and say things we don't want to say and be petty online and things like that. We don't want that to happen. No one does. No one online wants to make their online hate fucking happen. No one. We want it to be a community, and we want it to be a healthy, positive experience for other people as well as ourselves. So please, I know that a lot of people want to speculate and be like, what happened, what's going on between you guys, what the fuck is going on? We are fine, and we are navigating our relationship like healthy people should. And I hope you guys can understand that and be okay with that, you know, because we're fine, we're good. I understand your guys' passion behind wanting to know what's up, because you guys were passionate about the friendship. But in the future, please just let us navigate our own issues.
Those tweets did not look like miscommunication to me. They looked like cold, hard receipts of a fallout. So I don't know what on earth is happening here. What do I think has happened? You know, I look into these situations quite a lot. I think things went tits up with Laura in the past few weeks. She obviously did her palette, and I think things have really gone badly. I think that Jeffree was heavily involved in the manufacturing process. I do believe that Laura invested the money into the palette herself, and I do believe that Manny will be investing in his own line himself. I know that he said in that Snapchat rant. Some people have been saying that I've not been investing. I've heard people say that, and I've seen the text.
Don't, and especially the fake rumors that have been going around. The whole, I'll just address right now, the whole fake rumor about Jeffree investing into my brand. That whole, he stopped investing into my brand, and that's why I dropped him. Absolutely false. And he did not invest in Laura's brand either. That's another false thing. This whole like false sense of justice, this like whole like, ooh, I'm gonna tell a story and it's gonna be going viral and people are gonna think that they know everything. It's completely false. So I understand the passion behind it, guys, but let us navigate our own relationship. relationships, please, and just respect that we need to do this ourselves.
I don't think I've spoken about that, saying that he went in and then Jeffree was investing in all of them and then pulled out. Maybe I did, but I don't think I did, because I haven't had that from anyone that I know come to me as like a solid source that I know, so I don't think I've said that anywhere. If you didn't watch the Laura Lee Cat's Pajamas part 1, part 2, and soon to be part 3, honestly, get the tea ready, get sat down and just watch it. Like, it's honestly so good. I'm not even bigging myself up. It's honestly a really, really good set of videos, like a really good set of videos. Manny was so respectful in this video. He was so respectful to me, obviously, in this channel, which I was not expecting. Because Laura, anything for views, busted the house. I don't know what she's doing. Is she showing us a cold sore? Is she trying to sell us another collaboration? I honestly don't know what she's doing. Lee, she posted a video with Manny, Jaclyn, whatever the toxic group is this week, and she was basically like, and all these drama channels, johnkuckian. Well, she didn't say johnkuckian, but it's pretty heavily implied in my opinion. Oh, these people need to focus on what did she even say? I can't remember.
I'll say as a whole, I think channels that make up fabricated lies for get AdSense money are the worst YouTubers on the internet.
And mic drop.
And I'll let you guys decide who the that is.
Live just for AdSense?
That's tea.
Live just for AdSense?
That's tea.
To be honest with you, I was quite happy and proud that she managed to string a sentence together. I know that she really has struggled in the past. She doesn't seem to be so good in the intelligence front. So I was honestly, I know she's trying to drag me and she had a good attempt. When we covered the Cat's Pajamas scandal, she went and changed the entire website literally an hour after we uploaded the first video. She made 101 corrections to the website instantly, and the same with part 2. You all remember it, and we covered it in part 2. We spoke about it. We were like, look at what she did, look at what she did. And I honestly thought that yes, it's a bit of a hard hand, it's a bit of like tough love, but at the same time, the criticism that she gets now from Kuckian's courtroom would be amplified times 1,000,000 in the real world if she actually tried to launch that product for real. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know she's got herself into morphe, she's highly strung with them, but if she was actually doing an actual makeup launch to the world and she had that kind of website, she would have had a new asshole ripped for herself, you know? I think she's quite lucky that she's not that relevant in terms of people talking about her and people not really caring about her. I know she definitely has an active audience. She definitely gets views. She's not someone that I see people caring that much about, which is fine, but that's why I think she got away with the kind of disaster and the mess that she kind of had with the launch of her makeup. I honestly think that's the only reason she got away with it. So why don't we start reading? Space. 10 pressed powder, eyeshadow, palette, highly pigmented, 5 mattes, 4 shimmers, and 1 semi matte / satin. Okay, where should we even begin with this? Use word and you can have people proofread. There's absolutely no excuse for that. To be misspelling the word semi within the first 2 lines of your product description, there's no excuse. Simi matte. Is that some word? Why don't we Google? Maybe I'm missing out here. Saimi is a discreet and unusual woman who is surrounded by an aura of mystery, probably due to her seeming aloof and distant demeanour. Indeed, she is very secretive, enigmatic, oh, that's a big word, and possesses impressive self-mastery. Maybe that's what Laura Lee was going for here, but for some reason, I actually just feel like she made a really poor spelling mistake in terms of the roses being copied and pasted, etc. Anyone else would have invested $500 to $1,000 to have just had someone do that properly. Okay, let's read the next line. Let's get on to the next line. Luxe eyeshadows plus the palette with a fabulous mirror, proudly produced in the United States. Luxe eyeshadows plus the palette with a fantastic mirror. That makes absolutely no sense. I don't know what she was trying to say here, but it doesn't make any sense when you read it. Luxe eyeshadows plus the palette. No, the palette contains the eyeshadows and a mirror. You're not getting individual eyeshadows plus the palette or a palette. It should be a palette if that was the case with a fantastic... Do you understand what I'm saying here? It doesn't make sense. It's not the case. It's an eyeshadow palette with a mirror. I don't know if she's trying to be fancy. Whether a makeup beginner or a pro makeup artist with years of experience, both could enjoy Cat's Pajamas eyeshadow palette. I feel like this is written by someone where English isn't their first language. Both could enjoy Cat's Pajamas eyeshadow palette. Both could enjoy the Cat's Pajamas eyeshadow palette. Why are you missing the word the? It just doesn't make any sense. Enjoy the. It's a noun. It's a name. Cat's Pajamas. So you have to announce it as a noun. The Cat's Pajamas eyeshadow palette. Doesn't make sense. Okay, at this point, this is actually turning into a bit of a joke. I've gone through the ingredients list, and as you can see, she's repeated the same ingredient mica twice. Like, there is literally no reason that you would ever do that unless you were trying to doctor a formula. My honest 100% conspiracy theory is that she's literally got a formula identical to someone else's, and the way she's trying to cover it up is by randomly rearranging the ingredients, which obviously you can't do because they're listed in ingredients like percentage, like highest percentage to lowest percentage. So you can't just rearrange all the ingredients to whatever you suit. Do you know what I mean? Like, you literally can't do that. So I think something dodgy is going on here. Like, you would never repeat the same ingredient twice. It's honestly just like childish and stupid. And so that's not me to be shady. I'm not going to sugarcoat and pretend that she did a good job, because I think we can all see it was an absolute disaster. I think she has enough resources behind her in terms of finance and connections to have a proofreader for the website, to pay someone to design the palette instead of copying and pasting some alleged Wikipedia Commons rose image around the entire palette. Maybe bringing in someone that knows something about art so your palette isn't half glitter, half roses, half cat's pajamas, half popular phrases, half silver stamp, half ingredients that don't even match the ingredients on the website, half ingredients that don't even make sense because you got the same thing repeated. And of course she goes in a rant saying, these people ship this palette, you know? And it was the most bland set of colours, and it was honestly, I don't know what she was thinking. I think she's very lucky that she's well connected with influencers, and there was some people thirsty enough to get into her good books that they were promoting the palette on YouTube. I have no shade towards the palette. I'm sure the shadows are fantastic, I'm sure they're great, but just the actual launch, cosmetics is marketing, you know, it's important what your image is and what you send across, and it was diabolical. Yesterday's phony brush giveaway winner, you know I'm doing a phony brush giveaway all across the world. Every single video I'm doing a phony brush giveaway. This is the phony brush collection. 32 luxury brushes, only $29 with free US and UK shipping. UK, obviously watch out for the border. And it does ship to Australia and everywhere else, but there is shipping costs on top of that because it's a really heavy collection. I'm doing a giveaway on every single video while stocks last, where I'm giving away the entire collection for free. I'm going to send it you, free shipping, free everything. This is the winner from yesterday's video. Congratulations, you are going to be receiving phony brushes in the post. I've DM'd you on Instagram. I'm excited to hear back from you. If you would like to be in with a chance of winning the phony brush collection, all you need to do is 1, subscribe to my channel. 2, enable notifications by clicking the bell next to the subscribed button. 3, like this video and the past 3 videos. 4, comment down below your Instagram username and the word titties. 5, follow johnkuckian on Instagram. 6, follow Kuckian on Instagram. 7, comment on Kuckian's last post, titties. 8, do a good deed for the day, and that is all you need to do to be in with a chance of winning the phony brush collection. You are more likely to win this collection than you are to win the lottery. Do you know what I mean? Literally every 1 or 2 days, it's a new giveaway. So if you would like to win, that's what you have to do. What do you think about the situation? It just seems crazy. To be honest with you, I am partially thinking that this is a massive PR stunt. I think that he's possibly fallen out with Laura Lee because I think that Jeffree advised Laura to make 20,000 to 25,000 palettes. That's what I believe, which is excessive for a launch. I don't believe that she has the capability to instantly shift that amount. I think you do risk falling into the excess stock territory, especially as an influencer. It's not really people that like makeup that, from what I understand, are going to be buying a palette. It's not something that's desirable. I think it's more people that support Laura and want to own something by her. Does that make sense? So when those people have bought the palette, there's no more demand because it's not really something that people are like, oh my God, look at this palette, it's amazing. Do you know what I mean? So it's not really like a desirable product. So that's obviously just my opinion, but I think it's dangerous to make that much stock. I really do. I know that it says on the website sold out. I don't believe she sold out. I think she sold between 4,000 to 6,000 on the website and between around 4,000 from Morphe. I can't remember the exact numbers, I've spoken about before, but that was some tea that came to me. It was like, I think that's why they've fallen out. I think things have gone tits up. Jeffree obviously did this massive thing talking about his warehousing, his fulfillment warehousing.
So we have 10 pick stations. Here is Lorenzo. He is packing orders all day. Yeehaw! We have the new collection going out worldwide. Yes, baby. Hi. That is all for my company. I also ship merchandise. I have a lot of, things that I do and work on. A lot of YouTubers and a lot of people that I ship their merchandise, their makeup, and I don't ever want credit for it, but I do a lot of stuff. You guys know I'm a boss-ass bitch, CEO. And mama's always working, so while people are sleeping and running their mouths, I'm over here trying to, feed my family. We ain't sleeping around here, but I just want to inspire you guys that the sky is the limit.
My personal opinion, like, I know this seems very sweet, but the only thing going around in my head is that this is really a subliminal message to all the people that he's currently fighting with, kind of trying to intimidate them by what he has and kind of showing off, even though he's putting together this really emotional speech. That's just from my background of everything that I've seen with Jeffree. There always seems to be like a negative side to every positive.
The best rates, and I could also have an operation where other people can come in and use my center for fulfillment. So if you guys knew everyone that I sold, you might be shook to the ground. Or not sold, but like people that I ship and actually work on. I am a very giving person, and I always want the best for everyone. What it's about. I know that there is a lot going on, and you guys are smart. You guys are, and I live for that. So I love you guys. Be inspired, and always do you.
Vile. Like, don't forget, we've all seen in the past the video of Joffree's packages being shipped, and I believe at the same time that was happening, they were smoking blunts and they were throwing packages around. Do you remember? It went viral. So obviously that's my understanding of how things are. He spoke about them shipping people's makeup, and he was saying if you knew who we were shipping, you would be shook. You would be shocked. I already have my own conspiracy. I think that he's shipping Kylie Cosmetics, and the reason I say that is because obviously we know that Jeffree had the whole ants package that I exposed. I didn't do my own video, I just circulated the evidence. I didn't want to do that video, it was just too much drama for me. Kylie had the same thing happen with ants in a package, allegedly. So I honestly, the first thing that came to my head is most warehousing don't have the kind of conditions where you would have ants and stuff running around. Do you know what I mean? It's disgusting. And so that's why I instantly thought, oh, maybe Jeffree shipping it, you know? And it wouldn't surprise me because we all know the general Kylie scandals that we come across. Like, I'm not going to rehash Kylie. You can search like Kuckian's courtroom, Kylie Jenner, or Kylie Cosmetics into YouTube, and you'll find the list of scandals that we've gone through, whether it's been like stealing artist work. This isn't to be shady whatsoever. There's plenty of brands that I absolutely adore. Even DCM, I'm not having the best experience with most of the ordinary products, but some of them I really do like, but that's a brand I really do like. Dove, a brand I really like. Too Faced, I've been liking their blushes. I've been liking their foundation. So there are plenty of good brands in the world, but they usually don't make it into Kuckian's courtroom because there's no scandals. I want to know what you think of this entire situation. I know it's been a bit ranty. I was originally going to try and split this into 2 videos, but I realised it's just going to be easier to put it all into one, give you all the tea at the same time. So much happened yesterday with this entire drama. Laura getting dragged by Jeffree, getting dragged by Manny. It was honestly so much for me. I honestly wasn't ready. So I really hope you enjoyed it. Please tell me what you think below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up. And if you are interested in winning the giveaway competition, stock is really super limited right now for Phony brushes. It's in its last chunk, and I'm not going to be doing any restock, so it's going to be the end. Really well for you. It's my birthday on the 22nd of November, so I have a mailing list down below. If you go to kuckian.co, there's like a thing where you get 5% off your first order, but that's also probably going to be the breaking tea before I even post the video. So if you definitely want to be in with a chance to see Kuckian when it launches, and you want to be in with the highest chance of getting something, I would definitely sign up for that mailing list, and maybe it'll have some more surprises included as well. I hope you're all hyped for the December season, hyped for Christmas. Even if you are alone and you don't have a lot of family, we are still going to have so much fun together. You know how we do it in the Kuckian household. You are always welcome here. We always have champagne, we always have laxatives, we always inside joke, we always have some Ferrero Rocher, and we always have a little bit of something else. I'm going to try and do something a bit more fun and more positive really soon, but this has just been really hot tea, and I think you have all been begging me all over Snapchat, which I'm going to be doing another giveaway on, by the way, johnkuckian, and I will see you really soon. Pepper, what do you think of the giveaways? Yes, bitch, I'm so excited. Pepper's honestly lit. I will see you soon. Bye.